Here it is, guys. This is our next project. This is my friend's MiniBike, and we are going to be putting that Honda XR80 engine in there, the new tank. We're going to go full custom on this thing. I'm actually really excited to get started. It's a funny little thing. It's just got a single speed with a centrifugal clutch on it, so it's a bit of a bear, and it backfires like crazy. So I think it's time for a power upgrade and a shifter bike with the 4-speed manual in it. So I'm gonna get it on the car. Hopefully my camera doesn't die, and we'll get it over to the hangar. Let's do it.
Look at Randy Orton slithering.
Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out! KO!
Getting a little creative. The main strap won't work because no spokes in the wheel. So going around the 4 tubes on the bottom, and then we'll do our handlebar straps and if it'll be okay. It's working. It's working. Who needs a truck, right? I actually, I couldn't get the camera out right away. Sorry guys, I'm probably butchering you being able to see it. But basically, there was a dude behind me in some Accord, and he just was tailing me like crazy. He looked like he wasn't from around here. It's just like a 5-minute drive in my community. So I was like, ah, damn, I didn't have time to get the camera out and take a little bit of footage just like right when I got it going. But we're here, guys. We made it. So I'm gonna get it off the Saab. I feel like y'all don't really need to see that. And get it inside and kind of assess what we're working with here, and then strip the whole thing down. So exciting stuff. So as you can see, we have plenty of work here. I'm gonna have to do a few shuffling things around just to get the MiniBike on the lift here. That's the goal, so we can get it up in the air a little bit, so it won't break my back working on it. So basically, just got a text. I'm gonna silence that. Gonna move the truck out. Gonna get the CB1. This is my brother's one, next to the Buell. And guess what? The Buell got here with the same towing mechanism. She's sitting over there. So it's working good. I think eventually I'll come out with a review for that thing. Obviously, I don't think they expect you to tow behind a convertible, but so far so good. So that's awesome. Buell's here for something else. You guys will see that later. Hopefully, I'm waiting on some parts. My brother's CB1, I'm just gonna keep that one to myself because it's one of those things I've already seen it on YouTube, and it's actually a bit of a difficult job. We're rebuilding the water pump, so involves a hydraulic press, whole bunch of stuff. But should be fun when that thing's ready to rock again. Just need a little bit of love, so we'll get back to that. But for right now, let's do a little bit of shuffling around, and let's get that MiniBike on the lift and strip that thing down and start looking at what we got to put on it. Bada bing. So note to self, this front wheel vise doesn't go too wide, but it's just wide enough for this. I'll throw the straps on it too. This thing's so light that if it went to fall over, I could probably just push it back up and it would be fine. But I like to be secure anyway. So tire in the front was a little low, so I just kind of shoved it in the vise, and it's fine. It's all the way backed out. But yeah, she's sitting on there. I think we're gonna go time lapse while I tear this thing down, so I don't subject you guys to my metal and rap and punk rock music. A little bit of rap too, some Eminem, because it's a little intense. But yeah, we'll get the motor out of this thing. We'll get this fake tank off. Pretty much just get everything off of it and go from there. I think I have some cooler, like slightly motorsport handlebars I might throw on it too. I'm just really gonna have fun with this thing, and again, having an 80cc 4-speed in it is gonna be way better than what's in there. So I'm excited to get started. Let's start pulling this thing apart. So I know this is gonna sound like I can make up any excuse I want, which more or less is true. This is my buddy's mini bike, and I just kind of like got it working. It was very minimal kind of approach. You guys remember I took the chain off the back. This is why. Oh, actually, huh? I'm not sure. That's odd. You know what? That's actually decent tension. I remember this thing. It must have stretched like crazy because, to be honest, I remember putting it on there and it was way, way too tight. Like just probably screwed the bearing inside of there. I'm gonna obviously pull this apart and spin the jack shaft and just kind of see how she feels. But yeah, this thing was like had no play whatsoever when I went to put it together, which it probably should have started with about this much. This honestly feels like pretty perfect to me. So there's that. But I just wanted to show you guys that kind of my early start with, well, not really early start. I've been doing mini bikes for a long time, but sort of just laziness, I guess. But it worked for him for a while. So I'm actually thinking, now that I'm looking at it, it may be easy to keep the jack shaft just because we know that that's perfectly aligned with the rear sprocket. I may end up just cutting it off anyway and using the XR80 just straight from the motor, because I am actually going to keep it a hardtail just to keep things kind of simple. But yeah, just thought I would stop the time lapse for a second just to show you guys that. Actually not as bad as I remember. I think the chain is just shot and it, like I said, it stretched like crazy. So don't have your chains too tight. Look up what they're supposed to be at. But anyway, let's keep rolling into this thing and just keep pulling things off. This is kind of the fun part, getting it all stripped to it till it's naked, and then getting ready to see what we can put on this thing. No bolt holding the centrifugal clutch on. How in the world did this thing stay together? I used some like wire nut thing for a spacer, but I guess it worked. That's just scary, man. Oh my gosh. The more I look at this, I'm just like, dude, how can you even say you worked on that? Feels a little crunchy. I don't know about you guys, but I think it's engine out time. So just like that, guys, the engine's out. Really easy. Obviously, I mean, this thing is super simple. It's kind of funny. It's only got a brake on the back and it's drum, and then there's absolutely nothing up front. No rotor, nothing, no drum. So a part of me kind of thinks with the extra speed, I might want to try to figure something out there. Maybe make my own braking system. The only thing is, you know, getting it just right on this and then figuring out a mount on the forks and stuff. You know, I wouldn't want to blast into these because I think, I don't know, they might actually have fluid in them, guys, which is crazy. They work okay. I might put some 20 weight in it and see if it upgrades the handling. But that's just something notable I saw. I think the last thing I'm going to do today is just zip the handlebars off, because I do have a pair of like kind of more dirt bike looking bars that I want to put on this thing. And I think that'll kind of make it look a little bit cooler with that XR80 engine in there. So we are going to get this thing out of the way, just kind of on the side of the hanger for now. I'm going to throw most of this stuff out, keep things here and there. I might kind of copy that Baja sticker, so we might reuse that later, or maybe I can find one online. But yeah, nice and easy. I think I'm going to pressure wash this whole thing with my brother's pressure washer, just so it's a little bit better to work on, because right now it's just nasty. But I have a pretty cool plan on how to mock everything up, which I'm excited about. And I think I'm going to cut it off right now because I'm actually exhausted, and I kind of want to have some motivation for tomorrow by the time I'm ready to work on this thing again. So I'm going to leave it here. There's also a good hockey game on, so I think I'm going to go check that out. But there you go, guys. I'm going to zip those bars off. Thank you so much for watching. It's been cool getting more and more subscribers and seeing your guys' comments. I appreciate each and every one of them. And hopefully we'll continue to grow from here. Quick update too, I got a new job and I absolutely love it. I'm a motorcycle mechanic and it's so cool. We do the most amazing things. We get plenty of different bikes in, Harleys, imports, like every dyno tune, like just the coolest stuff. So very happy with that. Life is good. I still have this on the side. I got a ton of side stuff coming in, like that 300ZX, this, my brother's CB1. I got a big old electric glide from 2020 that I'll be working on. Hopefully I get a video of that for you guys. And maybe even an older Mercedes. So we'll see. You never know what's gonna roll in here. But I appreciate you guys nonetheless. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you in the next one where hopefully there will be some more mini bike shenanigans. Later, guys.